Philly's favorite 100.7 FM and 100.3 WRNB HD3. Welcome to another Real Talk with the Real Estate Diva. Today's show, we have a very, very special guest, a dear friend of Des who recently purchased their first home. So stay tuned to hear all about their journey on this wholesome episode of Real Talk with the Real Estate Diva. Let's go.
This is Desarrie, Real Estate Diva McDuffie, and you are here for another episode of Real Talk with the Real Estate Diva. And today I have my bestie here. She is our guest as a first-time home buyer and also a single female first-time home buyer. And she is going to share her journey with you guys, okay? So let me introduce my bestie, Miss Tamara Brooks. Thanks for being here, boo.
Hey, boo. I don't know when you started calling me Tamara. We will not be doing that today.
Well, it's a professional,
we will not
I cannot
be
call
doing
you
that today.
Tommy. I'm going to call you Tommy then. And, yes. Mm-hmm.
Tammy is fine.
Tommy. See, mommy, Tommy. Yes.
Just don't call me late for dinner and we're fine.
Okay. All right. So how are you today, boo?
I am actually fantastic.
You're good.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Okay. Listen, we're friends. So it's going to be a lot of banter back and forth between us.
Because she thinks she's the boss, but you know.
No, she thinks she's the boss, right? First of all, she thinks she's my mama. That's what it really is. She thinks she's my mama.
I'm the mama.
You the mama to everybody.
Right.
But this morning, I was the mama.
Listen, I was scared.
I
was a little bit nervous.
Good.
I had to shut up. I said, okay.
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am. You're right.
Exactly.
Voice got loud. Attitude. I said, you are absolutely right.
That part.
And I am going to take heed.
That part.
I don't want any trouble.
That part. She don't want no trouble, y'all.
None.
No trouble. All right. So listen, we are going to talk about home ownership as a single woman. Well, specifically a Black woman. Single Black woman. Right? Mm-hmm. You purchased your house, what is it now? Almost 2 years ago now. Oh my God. Time flies.
Almost 2 years.
Jesus, time flies. So yes, 2 years ago, you purchased your property. So let's talk about the journey to home ownership, right? And why you wanted to not wait, because I have some clients who want to wait, right? They want to wait until they're married. They want to wait until Mr. Right comes along to be able to buy a house.
Peanut butter is going to be peanut butter, so you can use any reason. I'm waiting because the peanut butter is blue. I'm waiting because the eggs are purple. I'm waiting because Mr. Right isn't here. So what? Mm-hmm. The longer you wait, the more excuses you will have.
That part. Mm-hmm.
So, I waited and I lost interest rates. I lost value of the home. Mm-hmm. I lost loan to value preference. It was it was a lot that I lost waiting. Mm-hmm. Thinking that I was, doing the right thing. And actually, I waited. The most important reason I waited was because I was scared.
Okay. What were you scared of?
I was scared that I couldn't do it. It just looked too hard. It was like, that's a lot. Mm-hmm. And then I didn't think that I could financially. I didn't have all the information. I went by what everyone was saying.
There you
go.
So
I did not think, honestly, that I could. Everyone around me that were buying houses, they're married couples. Mm-hmm. And I said, it's this single woman.
She's like, she put the wink out there like, yo, single. Anybody looking for a queen? See, the queen earrings, the queen's Black queen. But go ahead, okay.
Seriously, I was pretty much in my family. A lot of my family members were purchasing houses because, you know that.
I know that.
And every last one of them were married. And I said, well, maybe I need to wait until I marry. That means I have to like somebody. Okay, hold on.
And that's an issue, but go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. That's
it's
not the
okay.
show that we're doing today.
Not that show. But I decided that I was tired of waiting. My 4-year-old at the time, who's now 7 going on 90, said to me, Mom, I want that house. What house? That house isn't even for sale. Did
It
you
wasn't
know that?
at the time. It wasn't
We
at the
drove
time.
by this house maybe 4 times, and every time I drove by this house, Ruby kept saying, Mommy, I want that house. And then one day, the sign was up on that house. And then I noticed that it was your name on it. I said, I hear you, Lord. I hear you. I hear you. And my friend Jay, who you know, said, Tammy, just go ahead and try. I'm telling you this now because you told Tiffany that you want to buy a house. Just
do it.
do the pre-approval. And I said, you know what? The worst they can do is tell me what I need in order to be able to purchase a house later. I still wasn't, I still didn't think that I would be able to purchase a house in that moment. Then Lori said, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Yes.
Yes. To my surprise, I was pre-approved for an amount that I did not expect. I started dancing, and then I said, wait a minute, can you do the numbers again? Because
You didn't believe it?
this has a 2 in the beginning. You sure? I'm a single black woman in Philly. I do not have, I work for a nonprofit agency, and I am not in the director or assistant director position. So I don't make a lot of money.
You made enough. You were
But this is for
discounting
people
yourself.
that are like, oh, I can't do it because these people, they're, professionals. They have 2 incomes. They make over this amount of money. And that was not my story. So for those that are thinking, oh, I need to make this amount before I even consider it, no. Do it now.
Absolutely.
Do it now. Start by calling Des, the real estate diva.
Yes, yes, yes.
And she will direct you to a wonderful loan rep that can get you a pre-approval. And even with the pre-approval, like I said, if I wasn't eligible right now, they would give me the steps that I would need to get myself together so that I can make a sound purchase.
Exactly. Well, I want to just say I'm proud of you.
Tell me again.
I am extremely proud of you because we've been friends since what, the 9th grade? Don't say okay.
Just
A
say
long
decades.
time.
A long time.
We've been friends for a long time. And, the journey to home ownership. I know you mentioned years ago, though, many, many, many years ago.
15 years ago.
That you wanted to purchase a home.
Yeah.
And the fact that you did finally take that step is, amazing to me. Because you're my friend, so I can say it right. This girl is head strizzong. Just like me. But
I was going to say.
You can't tell this girl nothing.
Without me looking into it and doing my research and making sure I understand it first. But
they call it.
This time I listened.
Yeah, you listened.
This time I listened.
You listened. You did listen.
But one of the funniest things that I remember, I went in saying, this is going to ruin our friendship. Like, we will not be friends anymore after this. I already know it. I already know. But I want a house because I'm going to kill people if I don't get a house.
And she wasn't going to be able to work with any other real estate agent. I would have.
Because she would have been
like, killed her.
Oh, really? So, this what we doing? this what we doing?
Exactly. So we had no choice.
Yeah, buddy.
But to do it.
With each other.
Right. Exactly. And we made it happen. But,
it was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It was just that 1 week. That 1 week, about 3 weeks before closing, when I was like, listen, I am about to go and rent an apartment. This is taking too long. She's like, it's only been 2 months.
I was like, absolutely not. You started this journey and you're going to finish it.
You threatened me.
I did.
You
I probably did. I probably threatened you. I'm sure.
You are not giving up. We came too far. If you don't do, I said, you're right. You are absolutely right. But that was the only time that I felt a little bit unsure in the process. So I owe that to you. I give that to you with your professionalism.
Thank you.
You treated me like it was business from the jump. And I appreciate that because that was the approach that you needed to have with me for me to take it seriously. Right. So contracts from the jump. Hey, listen, we are meeting in the office. You will review this contract. Do you want to have your attorney present? I said, what? I said, we are best friends. Girls, no. Money can destroy friendships.
For sure.
I said, oh, she's serious. I'm doing this.
You doing this.
All right, we're doing this.
You did it.
And we did it. We did it. You were patient with me, but you knew when to put your foot down. And one thing that you did was you stepped back and you allowed me to work with the
loan
financiers. You didn't want any parts of it. You didn't want to know anything. And I don't know why you did that, but it made me more accountable. And it made me stay on top of what I needed to stay on top of because I couldn't say, oh, Des got it. Oh, Des is looking at this or whatever because I procrastinate on some things.
So I would have stepped in and the loan officer knows. I certainly would have stepped in, but people are very private when it comes to their finances. Even as a real estate agent, sometimes people don't want to share certain information that's going on in their personal financial situation. So I always step back and I say, listen, you're going to work with the loan officer from the time we go into contract to like once we obviously go through inspections and all of those things, you know.
And that was fun.
That
was fun.
That was very fun.
That was fun.
Very fun. But once we get past that part, like, you know, this is your time to deal with the loan officer. Provide her or him with whatever documentation they need to make sure that you do complete the qualification and get the final commitment done. So, you know, that's a process in itself. But I do step in if necessary, but I try not to because
The
that's
lines
her.
get blurred.
Yeah, the lines get blurred, and that see. Here's the thing: I stay in my lane.
Give it here, right?
I stay in my lane. That is not my area of expertise. You know, I don't know what your debt. Well, I do know, but I'm not an expert in the area. What your debt to income ratio should be, and what has to be paid down, and how this should be paid, and I give that to my expert, right? I handle the real estate part of it. Then you have the inspector who handles the inspection part of it.
And that, to me, was important to see because I didn't feel like I was alone. It was a true team process, true team effort. And sometimes I didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah. I dreaded the phone. Like, this girl gonna get on my nerves.
Sometimes
but
I didn't want to talk to you.
It was all in love.
Mostly because I didn't want to get on your nerves because I tend to perseverate and I can get in my own head about things sometimes. And the process was so much easier than I thought it would be. Do it. Just do it.
So let me ask you this, right? As a single woman, why did you want to do it? What made you say, I am going to go ahead and purchase my first home? Because I've been doing this now for 17 years. I would say,
I'm kidding.
she just said I'm old, y'all. It's okay.
Sorry.
This like that Kevin Hart
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so I've been doing this a long time.
Okay.
Right? All right, long time. So I would say most of my clients outside of being investors are single women. It's statistically, I can't even speak. Statistically proven right now that single women are buying homes at a greater rate than single men.
I can only answer for me.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
My peace was getting too expensive. I didn't have peace.
What does that mean?
Meaning I was with my family and it wasn't as, it was too free and too open. Too many people had access, right? Because grandmom's house, everybody can come to grandmom's house. Mm-hmm. Everybody can come. You can come get a shower, come get food, come get refuge, come get nothing. Just come get everything. It's mail, whatever. Grandmom's house is the secure place to be, right? And I was at a point in my life where I just needed quiet.
Needed that peace.
I just needed quiet. And then I got tired of waiting. You know, I had a new little baby who wasn't new anymore. And I don't think any of my children were born with my parents. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think so. But that didn't feel good to me. I was 40.
You said born with your parents. What do you mean?
It was just a thought that I was going through. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel good. I hated it. It was like, I'm 40. Why am I still here? Yeah. And every day, Ruby kept saying, Mom, you said, Mom, I want, Mom, can we, Mom? Yeah, I just needed that quiet. I needed the quiet and the peace. Now, don't get me wrong. That roof that started leaking got on my nerves. However, it's mine.
It sure is.
It's mine. If I don't want to clean up, I don't. If I don't want to paint that room, I won't. If I want to paint that room,
You can.
I do. If I want to tear down that back wall and just try something, I can. It's mine. I don't have. But if anything floods, I have to fix it. But it's still peaceful because it's mine. My children can come stay with me. They don't have to go anywhere else if they don't want to. They can come, hey, I'm in town, or hey, I need a break, or hey, whatever, you know. It's mine. And the most proud moment of June 2nd, 2022 was I was signing the settlement or the deed. And it gave a description of who was buying the property. And it said Tamara A. Brooks, don't call me that, single female, single woman. And I said, wow, like I just did this by myself.
By yourself.
And I didn't even think about my children first because, you know, my daughter's married. So, and then Ruby's only 7. Well, she was 5 at the time. But I thought about my sisters. Like, they don't have to get married to purchase a property. They don't have to do anything. I thought about my nieces. I thought about all the young women in my family that don't have to wait to get married to buy a house. Just buy your house.
Yes.
And your first house don't have to be your last house.
It don't. It does not have to be a dream house.
Just, it'll be yours.
Yours. Your house. So you said something very key. You may not realize it, but you were talking about how you needed peace, right? In grandma's house, right? And then you also mentioned how now that you have your house, your children can come to your house. They can stay if they need to stay. So that's the importance. That's one of the main reasons for having a home of your own, because you do have children, right? So now the same peace and comfort that you had in going to grandma's house when you originally went there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was security. It was
Exactly.
for security. But then it provided too much comfort, and I just became, okay, this will always be here. But, you know, I have my own children. They need to be able to
feel the same way.
And I have
Yes,
grandkids.
you do. Plural. Yes.
Yes, I am a sexy grandma. Go ahead, get that close up. Get that shot. Get that shot.
Yes, sis. Yes, queen. Yes,
I'm a grandma.
queen.
Oh, here we are. Yes, I am. A sexy grandma. Contact information is. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I am kidding. I am kidding.
Professional grandma.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like all the
Beautiful
titles,
Black queen.
all the hats.
Yes. All of that.
All the hats.
Yes.
And not finished. You know, you and I, we were just talking about, and I know it usually just starts off with, you know, hey, I was thinking, but the power of my village and my divas and my bellas, we have this thing, I call it our magic. Once we say something, it's not long before it comes to fruition.
Yeah.
So we were talking, I'm getting goosebumps because that means I'm about to get this other house.
Okay.
We were talking about the house 2 doors away from me. And I'm like, you know what? I want it. I really do want it. Like now I'm sitting here, I'm like, yeah, it's not impossible for me to get this house.
Not at all.
And now I'm starting to see shifts in other areas of my life where I'm like, wow, I really can go ahead and go get that house, huh? But now I'm like, do I want that house or do I want another house? Down a little bit where it's warmer. This winter is lasting too long.
I mean, but you can start investing so you can purchase the other property as an investment property, right? Nothing
This is her
forever.
making a plan for what we're about to do. So
Exactly.
she's already in her head.
I am.
Writing up the deed, writing up the agreement of sale, making our appointments. She's already doing that.
I am.
This is why she is the real estate diva.
Thank you. But yes, I mean, all you have to give me is the idea, and I'm going to try to, plan it out.
I love
and
that
you say
about
you
us.
want to do this, then we're going to do it, right? And I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to push you to
Heavy on the push.
heavy on the push. Heavy on the push.
This is what you said, young lady. Tammy, this is what you said.
Yes. You said you wanted to buy a house, so you're going to buy a house. That's it.
You're right.
I'm about to rent. No, you're really not.
That's exactly what you said. That is what you said. I said, I need to move. I'm just about to rent. I'll rent until... No, you're not. You are not. I bet you won't.
That part.
I said, and I won't.
And you won't. And you
I
didn't.
And now.
Yes, you can tell we've been friends like forever. Forever. Yes. But yes, now you are a happy homeowner.
Yes.
Right? But with that being a homeowner, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have some problems along the way, right? But it's yours. So what I want people to understand, like even if you're renting, right? If you're renting and that landlord has a repair to make,
You have to wait until they do it. You'll be uncomfortable. I mean, they have a priority or a liability or responsibility to do it, but you still have to wait until they do it.
Yeah. But guess what else? Guess who's paying for that repair?
Not the owner.
No. You are still paying for that repair. Right? So, or that upgrade, whatever it is, through rent increases and, your rent every single month. The landlord, because I'm a landlord myself, right? So the landlord is putting a certain amount of money, your money, away every single month for repairs. So as a homeowner, and I get it, we're all on, tight budgets. But as a homeowner, that's something that you need to begin to think about when you buy a house, because something is going to go wrong. A roof is going to leak. A pipe is going to burst.
A refrigerator is going to need to be fixed. Like something is going to happen.
You
might buckle your toe on your knee. I'm kidding. Nothing. It's all right.
Buckle the toe? What?
No, don't worry about that. It's all right.
You patois?
Just a little bit.
No, a little bit. Oh, God. Okay.
I am bilingual.
Yes. that's her plug again. I am bilingual. Oh, my God.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'll make a mean Jamaican meal. I cook everything.
So, y'all, so let me just say this. This one turned into a dating show. So.
Don't call, because I'm not going to answer. Like, I'm joking.
Call me. You interested in my girl, this beautiful, black, powerful queen? Then call me. I got you. I'm going to screen you first,
I'm
though.
not
okay?
really going to answer.
Again, she's not going to answer. I'm going to screen you first because here's the thing. I have to approve you anyway, right? I have to approve you anyway. So, yes.
I'm almost ready to date. That's why I'm joking about it so much. I'm almost ready.
You're almost
I
ready?
am almost ready. There may be like 3 things that I'm working on right now that I need to clear for myself.
Okay.
Before I even entertain it. So.
I don't know how this done turned into that kind of show, but let's talk about it, right? So what are those 3 things?
We're
here now.
Those things are for me to know.
Okay.
And once I meet those things, then I will be in the streets.
In the streets.
I'm going to be outside.
Outside.
I'm going to be outside.
How much outside we going to be? Because I'm going to be outside too. Because I'm single too. Oh, I ain't going to know. Never mind. I ain't going to talk about that, right?
Do you want to talk about that?
I don't.
Yeah, because no.
I don't.
We keep saying it, but
we still talking about it. Blessings.
It's all right.
It's all right. All right, so back to real estate, right?
Yes,
back to real estate. So you always taking me off.
But then we come right back. And it's fun. We have fun in everything that we do.
We do.
We have fun. We do. Which makes our relationship more than just friendship. Like we're sisters. Yeah. We're sisters, Binky. And you know
no one calls me Binky.
But they probably didn't even realize it until you just said
so
it.
I'm gonna have to have them edit that out right there.
Don't edit that. Don't edit that. Don't edit it. Don't edit that. That's fun. That's I did.
No one knows me as Binky.
And if anyone calls you that, let me know.
Okay.
All right.
So
still that part.
But one of the things you also mentioned earlier is our group of friends, right?
Yes.
Bellas.
Our lovely accountability bellas.
Yes, our accountability bellas. And, that's why, it's very important to have a network of women or friends.
Friends. Ours just happen to be all women for this particular sense.
Who are supportive of one another.
And we hold each other accountable. That is why we're called accountability bellas, because we say it and our workout partners hold us accountable.
Just think about the elevation since we started.
I'm telling you, like seriously, within months, everything that we said we were going to do happened. Because I don't want to be the person that shows up and everyone is asking, hey, you said you were going to do XYZ. And to do XYZ, you had to do QRS. Did you do QRS? I didn't, but I'm going to still get XYZ. Well, how are you going to get XYZ if you didn't do QRS? I'm listening. I'll wait. And I'm like, dang, these women are tough. But it's in love, and I appreciate it. And it doesn't matter how small my problem may seem to me. Hey, you're awfully quiet. What's going on? You guys notice, and you guys pick up, and you guys call. And to me, that network and that sisterhood is really, really important. It's catalyst and key important for me to be able to move from day to day, because this journey, what they say, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It had cracks in it.
All kinds of cracks.
So it had splinters, all types of stuff. But
we made it through.
And we're still climbing, and we're still growing, and we're still there for each other, and we're still holding each other accountable, I think that's the power of being a woman. I think it's the power of being an actual friend. I think it's the power of the softness that we allow each other to have is something that, for me anyway, has been missing. Because I always have to be there. I always have to show up. I always have to, and I don't get the time to just be vulnerable and soft and cared for. Again, I'm a single woman, right? But my friends allow that for me. Like, they give me that space to do that. Did I tell you, I cried at a movie yesterday. There was a tear that came out of my eye yesterday as I watched the movie.
They can't see, like on the radio, they can't see,
a tear. And I said, oh my goodness. I was happy for myself.
So that's the thing, like the softness, the vulnerability, and I think that that's something that we all offer each other.
And there's no competition.
No, zero competition.
There's like an actual sisterhood where there's no competition. And it's healthy and it's organic and it's love. And it's so beautiful and so empowering. And because of y'all saying, no, this is what we're focusing on, Tammy, you're going to get that house.
And everyone holding you accountable.
Everybody.
Fellas.
Everybody.
Everybody holding you accountable. And holding me accountable too.
Baby.
Holding me accountable as well.
Yes.
To make sure, because as friends, sometimes we can be tough on each other, right? So to make sure I'm still handling you with kid gloves and not like my big sister mama.
Whew.
Whatever role you want to be that day, But
your loofah hands. Yeah, you got this. But you're cutting me. Ow.
Because it's all in love.
It is.
It's
it
all
is.
in love, and I want to see you win.
Thank you. Same.
I want to see you have a legacy to give to Erin, Ruby.
It's a lot. I have a lot of babies. I have a whole lot of babies. And those are just the biological ones. I got my bonus baby. I got my grandbabies. I got my nieces and nephews. I got my god babies. I have my fur babies that don't live with me, but they're still my fur babies.
I should have had Mimi here.
Because Mimi is one of my fur babies.
Yeah, but I just want to see you win, and it was a very proud moment. When you walk through the house, and then when
man, people started showing up. I said, "How did y'all even get my address?"
Exactly. Yo, we gotta surprise her. Come on, she's walking in her house today.
Yes.
And, that's that camaraderie that we have. That love that we have for one another. So.
And then my grandmom came over, my mom, my aunts. Like it was just my brother. It was just and even now, like my nephews come, Auntie, I'm coming by. I'm doing this. I'm like, okay, go ahead and.
It's a good feeling to have, right?
Yeah.
To give people a place to come to.
Right.
Right. That's yours. No one can tell them to leave, but you.
Oh, and I do. I tell people, get out. It's time to go home. Yes.
And you have the right to do that, for sure.
I told someone, don't let your shadow cast on my steps ever again.
Oh, my. I'm not even going to ask who that was, but okay.
It's no need.
I think I know who that was, but I'm going to leave it alone.
No, you don't. This person never even existed.
They didn't exist?
Never even existed.
All right, we'll talk about that off camera. We're going to talk about it off camera. But, all right, so leaving a legacy to your children. Being able to do what you want to do in your house. You want to paint the walls green, purple, red, orange, yellow. The flag.
There's a song.
Whatever you want to do.
It's a song like that. It's an elementary school song, so you wouldn't know it yet. Green. No, not that one. No, it's a different one. No, not. I only know it because. No. It's okay though.
Okay. No, I don't have children, so I don't know about these songs, but. Yeah.
It becomes your soundtrack. What? Your soundtrack. What they listen to becomes what you listen to.
Oh,
that's it.
Okay. So no, I don't know that. But you get to do what you want to do in your house, right?
Yes.
You get to move how you want to move.
The Tom Cruise socks and the shirt sliding across the floor, like. Okay, that's beyond your time. You're too young for that. Sorry.
What?
And when I show it to you later, you're gonna be like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, are you talking about with Tom Cruise? Yeah.
Is that Top Gun? It wasn't Top Gun.
No, I forget the name of the movie.
Yeah, but it's a Tom Cruise movie from back in the day.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, when he slid across the floor on his white socks on.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, but yeah, you get to do what you want to do in your house, right? You have something to leave because eventually your house will be paid off, right? So then you'll have something to leave to your children and your grandchildren. And you're talking about investing in real estate.
Of course.
You have more. And I think that that's one of the things said, more of us need to start thinking about, our lives are not just for us, right? Yes, we want to enjoy our lives, but we have to start thinking about the next generation, right? And
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's just a saying. It's a kid.
what did you say?
Nothing. Anyway, just do it. I'm giving you permission to just do it. Because sometimes people feel like they need permission to do something. Tammy Brooks is giving you permission to just do it.
Mama spoke.
Mama has spoken. Call Des Real Estate Diva. She will help you get started. She will handhold you if that's what you need. If not, she'll just keep directing you. But get started. Just do it. Ask the questions. Get your answers. Hey, how much house can I afford? Hey, is right now the time for me to do it? Can I do it responsibly right now? If not, what do I need? Hey, what type of house is good for me? I haven't even considered these questions. So these are just some things to do. But if all you need is permission to do it, I'm giving you permission to just do it. Go ahead and do it.
Tommy has given permission.
Tommy talk.
Tommy has given you guys permission to purchase your first home. Single woman. Single
Yes.
Black woman.
Yes.
Single black mama. Woman
Yes.
has purchased her home on her own, and you can do the same. You don't have to wait.
Please don't wait. Please don't wait.
To be coupled up or whatever.
Please don't wait.
To purchase your first home.
It'll actually be easier. If you're single, just go ahead and do it while you're single. It'll be easier.
And then if you do get married or coupled up or whatever it is,
then upgrade, baby.
Yes. Call me again so we can make the head then. All right? But do it now. Okay? So with that being said.
What's your phone number? How can they reach you? Yeah, how can I reach you? How do they reach out to you?
She always being my mama.
I'm just saying. Because it was a great segue. If we're saying call Des Real Estate Diva, you can reach her at.
Go ahead. You tell them I think one number then.
Well, I don't know if that's the number you want them to have because, business is business, personal is personal. I don't want to.
All right. So she done make me end it before I'm ending it. But okay. Yes,
we can double back. We can double back.
No. If you would like to purchase a home, call me at 267-238-2877. I am in the Philadelphia area, but I'm realizing this is a podcast, so it may go anywhere. But I can help you anywhere as well. So if you want to purchase a home or sell a home, call me at 267-238-2877. Do not text that number. Leave a message, and I'll give you a call back. Or you can go to my website, which is phillyrealestatediva.com. Okay?
phillyrealestatediva.com.
Yes, Mama.
All right.
But thank you, Mama, for being on the show today.
Anything for you, Binky.
I know. It's been a long time.
Long time. And we have many more decades to go.
We do.
I love you.
I love you too, Boo.
Oh, I would hug you, but I might mess up, my lighting and stuff.
The microphone. You gotta be careful. This is
High five, baby. You doing this. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you and honored to call you friends.
Listen, I don't know that I would be doing this without the support of you guys, and pushing me and encouraging me. And then also our producer here, Mr. Barry Williams. Stressing me out. And
keeping you on point.
Yes, exactly. Mr. Chris Tooks. Listen, Chris, I ain't gonna hold y'all. On the radio show,
you told
Chris
me.
has I look over at Chris, he'd be like, "You got this done." All right, Chris, you sure? You got it. So, the team, everybody needs people around them that believe in them.
Yes.
Even when you don't believe in yourself, because there's many days that we all wake up and we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we can do something. But it's people like this who encourage
and
us
pour into us.
And say, "We doing it. Let's go."
Chris kind of says, "You don't have a choice. You're getting this done." It's okay. It's okay. Because you're getting this done.
Sounds like you. But all right,
That's why we work together. This is fun.
Another episode of Real Talk with the Real Estate Diva. I am Desarrie, Real Estate Diva McDuffie, and I will
See you on the next one.
next week.
Bye.